Have you ever wondered what made Julius Caesar one of the most influential figures in history? Amid the pantheon of historical giants, Caesar stands tall, an enigma wrapped in Roman robes. He was a man of incredible ambition and audacity, a key figure in the annals of the Roman Republic. His life and actions served as the tipping point for the downfall of the Republic and the birth of the Roman Empire. Caesar was more than just a man of power and influence. He was a complex character, a brilliant strategist, a skilled politician, and a military genius. His rule was marked by a series of reforms that would enable Rome to become a global superpower. His life was a whirlwind of triumphs and tragedies, a narrative that continues to captivate us to this day. So, prepare yourself. We're about to delve deep into the past, peeling back the layers of time to reveal the man behind the legend. Let us embark on a journey to unravel the life and legacy of this iconic figure. Julius Caesar was born on July 12, 100 BC in Rome, but his life was far from ordinary. Despite his noble lineage tracing back to the goddess Venus, Caesar's family, the Julii, were not wealthy by Roman standards. They belonged to the patrician class, the Roman aristocracy, but they had fallen into relative obscurity. His father, also named Gaius Julius Caesar, held a modest position of praetor, but his untimely death when Caesar was only 16 left the young man as the head of the family. Caesar's early life was filled with the turmoil of Roman politics. The dictator Sulla was in power, and he was systematically purging his political enemies, many of whom were allies of Caesar's family. Despite this dangerous political climate, Caesar chose to marry Cornelia, the daughter of Sulla's enemy, Cinna. This act of defiance did not go unnoticed. Sulla ordered Caesar to divorce Cornelia, but Caesar refused, choosing instead to go into hiding. His refusal to bend to Sulla's will was a dangerous gamble. Caesar was stripped of his inheritance, his wife's dowry, and his priesthood, leaving him in a state of poverty. Yet this did not deter him. He left Rome, joined the army, and began to build a reputation for himself as a brave soldier and an able leader. It was during these early years that Caesar demonstrated his inherent ability to defy the odds. His courage, determination, and political acumen began to shine through, laying the foundation for the leader he would become. Despite the hardships he faced, Caesar never lost sight of his ambitions. He was a man who dared to challenge the status quo, to stand up against tyranny, and to carve his own path. His early life was marked by defiance and courage, traits that would define his later life. From his early life, Caesar was politically ambitious and skillful, which led to his swift rise to power. Gaius Julius Caesar, a name that echoes through the annals of history. Caesar's political career was a masterful display of savvy, ambition, and tactical acumen. He climbed the rungs of power in Rome with a speed and determination that left his contemporaries in awe and often in the dust. To understand Caesar's rise, we need to delve into the world of Roman politics. Caesar formed a strategic alliance with two of the most influential men in Rome, the military general Pompey and the wealthy Crassus. This powerful trio, known as the First Triumvirate, dominated Roman politics. Each man brought something unique to the table. Pompey, his military might; Crassus, his immense wealth; and Caesar, his political skill and popularity among the people. This alliance was a crucial stepping stone in Caesar's ascension to power. Yet Caesar was not content with just political power. He sought military glory as well. With the backing of his allies, he secured the governorship of Gaul, a province on the edge of the Roman Republic. Here Caesar proved his military prowess, extending Rome's borders and earning the adulation of his troops. But it was back in Rome where Caesar would make his boldest move. In a move that shocked the Roman elite, Caesar crossed the Rubicon, a small river that marked the boundary of his governorship. With this act, he was essentially declaring war on the Roman Senate. This audacious move led to civil war, but Caesar emerged victorious and was appointed dictator. Caesar's rise to power was not just about ambition, it was about changing the status quo. He challenged the traditional power structures of Rome and introduced reforms that shook the foundations of the Republic. His political acumen and military prowess propelled him to heights of power unprecedented in Roman history. And so, the man who started as a politically ambitious young Roman climbed his way to the very top, becoming one of Rome's most influential leaders. Caesar's political acumen and military prowess propelled him to heights of power unprecedented in Roman history. As dictator, Caesar initiated a series of radical social and political reforms, but his reign was short-lived. Gaius Julius Caesar became the ultimate ruler of Rome, wielding power as a dictator. He was not a tyrant, at least not in the eyes of Rome's common citizens. Instead, he was their champion. Caesar implemented a series of sweeping reforms that touched every aspect of Roman life. He restructured the Roman calendar, took steps to alleviate the debt crisis, and initiated public works that provided jobs for Rome's unemployed. Caesar's popularity among the masses soared, but his increasing power and reforms didn't sit well with everyone. The Roman Senate, comprised of the aristocracy, saw Caesar as a threat to their privileged status. His reforms, while popular among the common people, were viewed by the Senate as attempts to consolidate his own power. The tension between Caesar and the Senate grew, creating a palpable divide within the Roman political sphere. The Senate's fear and resentment culminated on a fateful day in Roman history, the Ides of March, or March 15, 44 BC. On this day, Caesar was assassinated in a conspiracy led by senators Gaius Cassius Longinus and Marcus Junius Brutus. They believed their actions were a necessary evil, a means to restore the Republic. However, their actions had far-reaching consequences they couldn't have foreseen. The death of Caesar sent shockwaves throughout Rome. The city was plunged into chaos and civil war as factions vied for power. Out of this turmoil, a new form of government arose, the Roman Empire. Caesar's adopted heir, Octavian, later known as Augustus, became the first Roman emperor, marking the end of the Roman Republic. In an ironic twist, the senators' attempt to preserve the Republic led to its downfall. Their actions sparked a chain of events that transformed Rome from a republic to an imperial power. Caesar's death marked not just the end of his life, but the end of an era. Caesar's assassination marked the end of the Roman Republic and the beginning of a new era. Though Caesar's life was cut short, his legacy has endured for over 2 millennia. His influence has seeped into the very fabric of Western civilization, shaping it in ways both subtle and profound. Caesar's impact on the Roman Empire was immediate and lasting. He set the stage for the transformation of the Roman Republic into the Roman Empire. His reforms brought about significant changes in the empire's governance, military, and social structure. His introduction of the Julian calendar with its leap year brought Rome's calendar in line with the solar year, a system that is still in use today with minor modifications. Arguably, Caesar's lasting influence is most evident in the realm of language. The title Caesar became synonymous with emperor, not only in Rome but across various empires and cultures. In Germany it became Kaiser, and in Russia it transformed into Tsar. Even today, the echoes of his name signify power and authority. But his influence did not stop at the borders of empires or the evolution of language. Caesar's life and death have served as a fertile ground for literature and popular culture. His assassination is one of the most famous events in history, immortalized in Shakespeare's play Julius Caesar with the iconic line, "Et tu, Brute." His military strategies are studied in war colleges, his political acumen examined in classrooms, and his life depicted in films and television series. Caesar's legacy is not without controversy. His ambition and methods have been criticized, his dictatorship condemned. Yet it is this complex character that makes Caesar a compelling figure. He embodies the paradox of power and vulnerability, ambition and downfall. Julius Caesar's legacy is a testament to the enduring power of an individual's impact on history. His life, his achievements, and his failures continue to resonate, offering lessons and insights for future generations. Julius Caesar, the man, the myth, the legend, continues to fascinate us, leaving an indelible mark on the canvas of history. So what made Julius Caesar one of the most influential figures in history? From his humble beginnings, Caesar's early life was marked by ambition, audacity, and an unquenchable thirst for power. His rise to the top wasn't a walk in the park, it was a steep climb, filled with political maneuvering, military victories, and a relentless pursuit of glory. His reign as dictator changed the face of Rome, shaping it into a powerful empire that would stand for centuries. Yet his reign was cut short by his dramatic assassination, a testament to the danger of absolute power and the volatile nature of political alliances. But Caesar's story doesn't end with his death. His enduring legacy echoes through the ages, influencing political, military, and cultural landscapes across the globe. His life and deeds continue to be studied, admired, and debated. Julius Caesar, a man of ambition and courage, forever changed the course of history, and his legacy continues to shape our world today.